Good morning, Fellowship Hi-Crest. Hey, this is another great Monday morning, and this is your Jumpstart for Monday, February 21st. And hey, I'm reading from Proverbs 4, verses 23 through 27. And here's what it says. It says, guard your heart above all else, for it determines the course of your life. Avoid all perverse talk. Stay away from corrupt speech. Look straight ahead and fix your eyes on what lies before you. Mark out a straight path for your feet. Stay on the safe path. Don't get sidetracked. Keep your feet from following evil. Man, Solomon is speaking, and at the beginning of this proverb, he was like, hey, I'm going to give you some words, and these are some words my father passed down to me. This is something that's good for you, and don't despise them. And I know it seems like correction, but don't despise these words. And, you know, it's so easy to hear people that have been a little bit further in our life tell us something, kind of write it off like, man, they don't know. Times have changed. But there's some things that do stay the same. And it's the importance of guarding your heart. What does that mean? He goes into it. He's like, well, first of all, is what you say and what you listen to. As you think about guarding your heart today, what are you allowing yourself to take in? And then what are you allowing yourself to put out into the world? Are you guarding your heart when it comes to your speech, in your ears? Are you guarding your heart when it comes to your eyes and things that you take in through your eyes and allow yourself to see and consume that way? And what are you focusing on? What are your goals set on? Do they reflect the glory of God, or do they reflect the way of the world? Ask yourself that. Are you guarding your heart? You know, if you stare at that thing in the window of that shop for long enough, either you're gonna raise the money to buy it, you're going to go into debt and buy it on credit, or you're gonna steal it. What are you focusing on? Is it worth your attention? Is it worth giving a piece of your heart for? And then in terms of just how you move about in society, in your family, the actions you take. You know, if I eat nothing but junk food, it's going to end up showing on the scale. In the same way, if I dedicate myself to working out and trying to eat healthy, it's also going to show on the scale. When I decide to live a life that's healthy, I'm guarding my heart in some ways. When you think about how you're moving and how you're interacting with those around you, does it show that you're guarding your heart? And then his final thing that he closes out this proverb with is, don't get sidetracked. We are living in a world that is filled with distractions, and it's so easy to be disturbed. You know, I recently heard a stat that says every time you get distracted, it takes 7 minutes to get back focused. So that means every notification that pops up on your phone, every notification that pops up on your screen while you're working, you lose 7 minutes of productivity. Think about that in terms of your heart. Every time you're trying to focus on what God is calling you to, every time you focus on things and say things that you shouldn't, or listen to things that you shouldn't, or take in things via your eyes, or focus on goals that were not meant for you, you just got distracted and sidetracked from God's purpose for your life for that day and that moment. Take these things to heart as you go throughout this week. Continue to power up, pour in, and spill out.